Director, teacher of courses, April Johnston-Ulrich. Could you please come up, April?
So, I had this friend of mine who had a dream last night, and she spoke to her husband about it in the morning, and she said, "You know what? I dreamt that at midnight on New Year's Eve, you gave me a beautiful diamond ring." And he smiled, and he said, "Well, I guess we'll find." She goes, "I wonder what that means." And he said, "Well, I guess we'll find out this evening, won't we?" So anyway, the evening comes, here's a small package for her. She opens it up. How to interpret your dreams. So, I wanted to talk, and the second song I picked about Bonfire Heart always makes me think of this community. Because we don't need much, but we know we need something to spark us. Something to sometimes to get us moving in the right direction towards wholeness. So this talk is about a wholeness resolution. So, Lord, how many times have people done resolutions to lose weight, exercise more, read more, less social media, less time on the computer, less watching bad news, all of those things, right? But when do we actually set an intention for something that is really going to improve our lives and change it, which would be living in wholeness? And what does that look like? Well, I'll show you what it looks like. Elizabeth, Wes, Shona, Ian, Sylvie, and Barb. Can I get you all to stand up? These people started this year off living in wholeness. They were all here at 5:30 this morning for the peace meditation. And this is the example, and we were talking about this. Thank you, you can be seated. We were talking about this because we knew the importance of being here. We knew that collectively what we were doing was important because we were sharing something with people all around the world, and we were choosing to live in our spirituality to start off the year. And we know it has an effect. And that's what living in wholeness is. It's knowing that when we connect with the divine source inside of us, and we realize we have that power, when that spark is lit, we're a bonfire, all of us. We provide the heat, the love, the light for the world. And that's not just something we do special occasions, solstice, the burning bowl service. We should do it every day. So when we start off our services with a beautiful opening intention, do you realize what that is? That's the most important thing we do here, our opening and closing intentions. Because that is when we connect with the divine and we state our intention for this talk, for this service, for all the music. It all comes through that. What works, what doesn't work, all comes through those words. Same thing with whatever we do in our lives. So this morning, most of us didn't sleep all night. And we got up, we were here, because we knew we needed to connect with that divine within us and use it for good. Use it for peace. Make it change. As Margaret Mead said, don't underestimate what a small group of people can do to affect change. For in fact, it's the only thing that ever has. Isn't that amazing? It's the only thing that ever has. So you might have missed the opportunity. I know Eric said he was up doing it at home this morning. But if you missed the opportunity, take time today. Find that connection. Find that good feeling in your heart and no peace in this world. Know it until it happens, because it is going to manifest. This is like fire. If enough of us believe it, know it, understand our power in this, things will change. It always has, and it always will. So what I wanted to talk to you today was about 3 things. Being good with everything that happened this year, good or bad. Going through it, looking at it. And second, to recognize the divine in everything. And thirdly, to release those things that are holding you back from doing your spiritual practice. So the first thing, kind of tough, right? There's things in the past year, we all do it. We think back through the years, we get triggered to play an old lang syne, and we're watching all the memorials on TV and all the other things of the year past or years past. And it triggers our subconscious, which starts feeding us things from our year. Things we regret saying, things we regret feeling. Can we find a way to be good with that, with everything that happened? Can we? I know I went through a really great event in March, and it wasn't necessary, but I had to do it to move forward. And I kept thinking, why am I going through this? Like, why is this experience happening? And now I realize that going through the experience allows me the opportunity to be more compassionate, more understanding when people come with that experience. I would have no way of recognizing what they were going through unless I had learned that lesson, if I had gone through that fire. I knew what that felt like. Irregardless of why I had to do it, irregardless of the outcome, it gave me so much compassion for everyone else doing the same thing. So try to just think of something in this past year. Didn't work out for you. Maybe it was a disappointment. Maybe it was scary. Maybe left you broken. Can you find any good in it? Because this is how we get to live in wholeness. We don't put things in that was bad category and this was good. The universe doesn't work like that. It's all there. It's one beautiful energy field that we dip into. So when you think back or you have those feelings, especially when you lay your head down on the bed at night and the 3 top things that bug you start running through your head, challenge it. Why am I having this experience? Why did I go through that? Why did that happen? Why did I lose them? Whatever it was, think about what it did for you. How you may be different. How you may be stronger. How you may be more aware of your spiritual connection. Because that's what we do when we're hit with these hard times, right? We don't just collapse into it forever. We start to look for the light in it. And then we amaze ourselves at how strong we are. At least I hope we do. That's what we should be doing, because you are amazing. Everybody up. I am amazing. So, as we begin the new chapter, it is empowering to know that the divine is in absolutely everything. So this is a little bit of what I was just talking about. How there is no good and bad. But how everything is spiritual. Everything is the divine. Every one of you is the divine. Do you get that? Do you get your power? Because if you did, you would be doing treatment, setting an intention all day long. You would realize that you have In fact, you are the power in your life. You are the creator. So look at what you painted. Your home, your friends, your community. Are you happy with your creation?
Very. Yes.
That's wonderful. But if you're not, you can change it. You can wipe the palette clean and start a new painting. It is never too late. There is never a time that it's over, right? I was just watching something. Martha Stewart didn't start her company till she was 50 years old.
And she got out of jail.
Colonel Sanders was 70 when he started KFC. Yeah, never too old, right? And this is a gift we can give our kids and our grandkids. What a gift. You know, when they feel that life is dragging them down, what a wonderful way to show them, you're the creator. If you don't like it, let's put our boots to the ground and change it. Right? You're divine. Everything is divine. We might not understand it. We might not see it all the time, but look for it, because the light will be in every situation. And sometimes that light is you. You walk into a room of everything down, you can be the light that brings everybody's energy up, that creates everybody into a situation where they can manifest what they want. That's what was happening this morning. We were a small group of light, but we were much bigger than the group that was in the room. It was felt. And then we went out, had a lovely breakfast. I went and had a 15-minute nap. But it was truly living in wholeness. So think about that. Think about times in your life that you haven't noticed the divine, or someone maybe that's you experience in your life right now that kind of hurts you. Try to take some time and see the divine in them, the beauty in them. I know it's hard, but it's in everyone. Even a few we really don't like right now. But I sit there and I try to find one thing. One little thing. Because that's when we all get to experience the love that Wes was talking about. The love doesn't flow if I say, oh, you know what? I'm going to give it to Kathy and I'm going to give it to Elizabeth. Not so sure about Shona this week. That doesn't work. It's got to flow. You cannot have obstructions, because if you have obstruction in your flow of love, then you'll have obstruction in receiving. And who wants that? I don't.
No.
So, as we begin the new year, our next chapter, it is empower. Oh, no, I did that one. Excuse me. In our new year, we can choose to release our beliefs and actions that keep us stilted. So, what's this mean? So, we all have different ideas, right? And sometimes when we're trying to manifest the life of our dreams, we're not really too sure why it's not happening. And it's like, why isn't it happening? And the truth is, sometimes we don't allow ourselves to dream the way we need to dream, to say out loud what we truly want. And there's a song coming up that I'm going to play at the end of this called A Tiny Riot. And I want you to really listen to the song, because with the Burning Bowls ceremony today, I thought it was just perfect for this group. And what it's about is quit being so GD quiet. Get out there and say what you want. Be that light. Be that strength. Be that voice that this city needs, this community needs, this province needs, this world needs. Be who you're supposed to be. Stand up and claim who you are. This is not a time in life to shrink back and be less. This is time to stand up and be who you were meant to be. And I've said it many times before, if you do not live to your full potential, spirit does not get to experience that. So it is in your actions out in this world, it is in your effervescence, it's in your grabbing that light, it's in you creating the joy in your life that feeds back up to spirit. It gets to feel it through you. I used to laugh because when I was little, my dad would take us to a movie, picture show, that date you. And I'd be sitting there and I'd be watching the movie all in awe. And I would notice out of the corner of my eye, my dad, not watching the screen, but watching his family and smiling ear to ear. He was getting so much joy out of watching us have joy. And that to me is the clearest way spirit experiences us. This is how it experiences life. That's why we were created. That's why this world was created. To experience, to get in there and enjoy it, to grab it with both hands and do something. So this year, find something that's stopping you from doing that. It could be any fear. It could be even an idea we hold in our heads that we're not enough. There's no one here or on Zoom that is not enough. Can I get an I am amazing? What would it be like if you got up every morning and looked in your mirror and did that? Would it change or you went down and had your coffee? Before you do anything, think, where's spirit in this? Right? Well, ticked off with so-and-so. Stop. Where is spirit in that? Or where is love? If that's an easier word. Every action you take, you're stuck in traffic. Someone's cut you off. You want to flip in the bird. You stop and say, what would love do? What would source do? Look for the divine in all your situations. That's how you live in wholeness. So we're doing the burning bowl ceremony today, which is about releasing. So spend some time. Think about those things that have stopped you from being the amazing person that you are. Put that in the bowl, right? Don't walk around. There was a lovely quote where it says, we spend January 1st walking through our lives, room by room, drawing up a list of work to be done, cracks to be patched. This year, we ought to walk through the rooms of our lives, not looking for flaws, but looking for potential. That's by Ellen Goodman. Are you doing that? Are you walking through your lives looking for potential? Or are you looking for the things that you got to stop? The second part of the burning bowl is what you're willing to accept. Are you ready to accept a really amazing spiritual life? A life of wholeness? A life of, it's exciting to get up? A life of connection? Because that's what spirit offers. It offers magic in the sun pouring through the window. It offers magic in a stranger smiling at you in a store. It offers magic of your favorite song coming on the radio when you're driving. Those are magical moments, and they become even more so when you live in wholeness, when you live in this spirit. So, start a tiny riot. Stop being so GD quiet. Happy New Year.